Good morning, everybody. I don't know where my glasses are, but it doesn't matter because every time I get on here, it's a mess when it comes down to seeing the ring light. So, good morning. I'm back. Sorry I missed you guys on Wednesday. I literally forgot what day it was. Have you guys been feeling that way? Okay, so these days are going by extremely too quick. So, I'm going to wait just a couple seconds to get on here. But for those that are catching this as a replay, I am Dr. Shanae of SP Consulting Group. I am a business and executive coach, and I provide a wellness holistic approach to my practice because I'm also a licensed therapist and addiction counselor. So I like to think of myself as the work-life balance expert because I've been through a lot of mess. I just finished doing a couple, if you watch some of my previous broadcasts, especially if you're watching this on YouTube. Definitely click subscribe, like, share, all that stuff they tell you to do. Please and thank you. But I really like to get on here and talk to leaders because usually those that are in leadership positions aren't considered as those amongst us that need help. And during this time, it is very, 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 very vital for our leaders to be able to sustain and withstand, sustain, whichever word it is. I'm waking up and this isn't coffee, this is tea. So, yikes. Either way, the whole point is leaders have to go the long haul. And knowing that you have to go the long haul, you have to prepare yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally for what's up ahead. And that's the whole point of this. I want to be able to provide an opportunity for you guys to think about how can you grow, how can you maintain your health and wellness, even in the midst of all of, the things that are going on, the storms, the consistent, back and forth that has been happening with this pandemic. I mean, seriously. But today our topic is being watchful, really being watchful for, and I forgot to put the little banner up for you guys because there it goes. We're doing a free mental detox, and I hope a lot of my leaders decide to join. You can share it with your teams. We're going to be hitting it off live on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. So just remember to register for that. If you guys are looking and viewing this off of Facebook, you can definitely go ahead and click in the bio. I have a link that is for how you can register, and it's free. Nothing costs you but your time. And it's really just the time that it takes for you to join us live, of course, and then to do the work. And so we're really trying to get people in a space where you can release all the toxins that this year gave us, mind, body, spirit, all the things that are going on, whether it's stress, depression, anxiety, confusion, and everything else that our minds can take us to during this time. This has really been a rough year. So I want to help you guys begin to notice and be watchful. Be watchful. This is the Wellness Watch, but I want you guys to be watchful and prayerful in regards to burnout because it sneaks up on you. I mean, I feel like I have come out of that space of burnout, but I'm in that space of with so much going on in the world, going on in my personal life, family, like just normal stressors or stressors that, aren't, crisis per se. It's like I'm still finding myself, just like I said, I didn't get on here on Wednesday because I completely lost track of time. Are you losing track of time? I mean, am I the only one sitting up here that's like, what day is it? But, definitely be mindful of that. One of the first things, I'll say this, one of the first things that you would find with burnout is that you begin to slowly step away from the usual social interactions. And given that we're in the pandemic, it may be hard for you to tell that you're doing that because when it's all said and done, we're having to social distance, right? But pay attention to even the desire. If you were normally someone that's like, oh, I gotta get going, I gotta get going, and unless you're doing something to purposely curtail what's it called, cabin fever, but that you're actually in a space where you're like, I normally interact with people. I like to get involved with people. And then now I actually prefer to be alone. If that's not normal for you, that's one of the beginning signs of burnout and stress and actually depression. Okay. Like some people may not have gotten to the point as far as time frame to where they feel like, oh yeah, I'm stressed. Yes, I'm anxious. I'm having anxiety issues. I'm having panic issues. I'm having depressive issues, but pay attention to it. When you start to retreat and you normally are, just free and easy breezy about social interactions, but then it switches to, I don't want to be involved, then start paying attention, be watchful of that. Okay. And then there's also the piece where productivity. Are you finding yourself like, I don't even know what I did for the day. I don't even know what I got done. If that's you and you're like, I'm not doing as much work or as consistent, or I'm having troubles being as strategic and strategizing as it pertains to work, then think about that. What are some of the things that are normal for you as far as work in the flux? Yes, it's the holidays, okay? And keeping that in mind, it's the holidays. So typically we find ourselves in a space where we usually are winding down, getting ready to spend that time with family. But for some of you, it's like we don't have the ability to be with our families. I know that my closest relative is in a whole nother state. So it's like, it's not close at all. So when it's all said and done, be watchful of decreased interest in being around people, decreased productivity. And another one is feeling less connected or as passionate about the work that you're in. As leaders, we are the ones that are the drivers of the passion, the excitement, the vision for the work. Everything boils down to the bottom line. What's the bottom line? And if you find yourself that you're just like, I can't connect with that. It's what we call in the psychology world dissonance. You're starting to experience dissonance. And that's where, almost similar to how it sounds, you're putting more distance in between yourself and a vision, yourself and, the connection. Like I work here because I feel so connected to their mission, and their mission isn't in line with, just my personal vision and goals and all of that. And then you're finding yourself like, why am I here? As leaders, we want to be mindful of that, because when it's all said and done, how you respond during crisis then impacts how those that you are supervising, those that are watching you, those that are following you and following in your footsteps, whether it's from a distance or, straight up, like they're someone that you mentor or supervise, they're watching. And, even if they are in a stable space, they will then begin to be impacted by that. They will begin to lose hope as well. So to help you, you want to stay in a space of being mindful of, how am I during this crisis? Because those that follow me will respond in kind, right? So when you are noticing that those that are your followers, your supervisees, your employees, that they're starting to disconnect with the mission, you want to begin to plan out like efforts, whether it's activities, whether it's more engagements, whether it's town halls, focus groups, things of that nature, so that you can begin to reignite that spirit of caring about the mission, that spirit of connecting to what are we doing here, So just take that time and allow yourself to do a self-check. And that's why I always say do a self-check from the neck up. You have to regularly check yourself, especially during this time. Sometimes they say it's good to just do some time to do, whether it's meditation or mindfulness, to get in a space of knowing like what is going on with me today. How am I feeling? Like just check. It doesn't take much to just sit and see where's the stress. Is the stress in my body? Shoot, I know if I'm stressed out, my shoulders get extra tense. So, to be in a space where you are being mindful, you're being watchful and careful of getting to that place of burnout. Because and again, speaking from personal experience, once you get to that space of truly being burned out, it's sort of hard to come back because you're in this protection mode. You're in protection mode. So will your body really allow you, or will your mind really allow you to go and push beyond what has up to that point been a protective factor for you? So you want to be careful of that, because then it's a little harder to get to the other side where you're releasing that tension, and it takes a lot of work. Okay. So with those in mind, I think there's something else that I might be missing, but I'll share it in another one. But at least start there. Just start off with understanding how you feel in regards to social interactions, and are you isolating yourself? Be mindful and careful. Watch and see if you are becoming less productive, and taking care that you're not disconnecting from the ultimate mission and vision of your company, of your business, of your role as a leader, whether you're a people leader, whether you are in the C-suite, you're just the executive owner, founder of your business, of your firm, whatever it is. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you stay connected, stay involved. There are definitely things that you can do for stress relief. And if the things that you have used before doesn't work, that is another sign as well. So get the help. You can reach out to me, Dr. Shanae. Just say, I need your help. You can actually go to info@officialspconsultinggroup.com, which is scrolling across the screen. And that'll end up getting to me at some point. But you can also email me and go through the Get Connected page of my website. And that's www.officialspconsultinggroup.com. Again, that's officialspconsultinggroup.com. I just had like a mental block. I'm telling y'all, this stress, this pandemic, and got everybody twisted. But no, it's www.officialspconsultinggroup.com. I was like, am I giving them my personal, or what am I doing? No, get on there, go to the Get Connected page, and that's where you can reach me if you need more help. You can always do that. But like I said, the point of this is to make sure that you guys are taking care of yourself, because people are watching. People admire you. People are looking at the how to do it. How do you get through? And as long as you guys are staying well, then those that are following after you are going to pick up at least the inquiry within themselves of what do I need to stay well? Okay. So as I told you guys before, we are holding a free 2020 mental detox 5-day challenge. Okay. And it's from the 7th through the 11th. And the format, just for some of you all that are wondering, the format is where you basically spend 5 p.m. each day. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is where we will go on live. And that's every day of the week. So from the 7th through the 11th of the challenge. But during the morning, like in the morning, I will daily drop what the materials are, the actual training, which is a pre-recording with the materials. You guys get a workbook to work through, and you can write notes on. And it's going to be a great time. I mean, it's really to get rid of all the stress and all the tension that we built up during this year. Because again, when we're dealing with chronic stress, then more and more our body goes into protection mode, which absolutely diminishes our impact. We're not as strategic. It messes with our prefrontal cortex, and that's where we do a lot of our executive thinking and functioning. So it instead goes to that flight or flight area, right? And so be careful, be mindful. Definitely register. It's for free. It's for free. If you can't make it, send it to somebody else who can. Send it to somebody else who can use it. But definitely spread the word. This is going to be starting Monday through Friday. Yeah. 5 days, Monday through Friday, where we're going to go live at 6 p.m. each day, where you guys can ask questions. I can coach you guys into making this work for you. Okay. No fluff. I'm one of those people where when I was burned out and in a leadership position, I didn't have time for the fluff. I needed to get past it. So I've done that, and I'm delivering to you guys the meat and potatoes of it all. All right. So I am going to leave that as it for now. If I think of other things, of course, I will be back on Monday. And like I said, I've been tending to get on about 6:05 Pacific Standard Time. So definitely just look out for, and you can actually set your, whether it's your computer or your phone up to get notifications when I go live, just so that you're not like waiting by. And if you're up getting ready for work, you can just turn it on and listen to it and then go about your day empowered to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. So again, this is Dr. Shanae. I am your business and executive wellness coach, where I provide all the tips and tricks on seeking and obtaining work-life balance. It is possible. You guys can lead the charge and still stay well and not just overworked and busy, right? So you guys take care. I will see you guys Monday around 6:05. All right. Take care. You guys have a good